Hello and welcome to Barnstorming Serenity Reading Time.
Hello.
Bob, how are you today?
Well,
I'm glad you're well, Bob. This is from our book, Bringers of the Calm, Barnstorming Serenity. And this is about family. This whole section is about family and sharing. Under the willow tree. Oh, before I start reading, Bob, do you recognize that willow tree? Yeah, I do. That willow tree is actually going past Bob's. I have to go past this willow tree to see Bob. And all year round, it's a beautiful willow tree. And it spurred this poem. In fact, you were in the car with me one time.
I was.
Yes, you were. And I stopped and took a picture of this willow tree. And you were a little frustrated.
I was.
Yes, you were. Do you remember what you said?
Get back in the car, you horse's ass.
Yeah, that's always one of your favorite sayings.
I know. I invented it.
Yeah, okay, Bob. This is about family, and we gotta love family.
I love you too.
Under the willow tree. Labor Day weekend is a special time. A time to rest, reflect, enjoy your family kind. Mom, dad, uncle, aunts, family siblings, and great old grandparents who still last. All merge and melt into baseball, kickball, and jart teams very fast. Break out the pie, ice cream, the baby's crying, the dog's wagging his tail. All the chores have been done. Don't look now, it's time for another beer run. Oh, summer works, it's all run its course. School begins and the warm comes to an end. Fall chill is in the air, and the weepings from the tree drop into the pond, reflecting dissipated memories sublime. Time stands still for no man, lest maybe once a year under the willow tree. Oh,
that's real.
Yes, it is, Bob. Under the willow tree. Okay, we're going to go on to this one. This one is pretty amazing because I was driving down the road taking pictures. Every poem, every picture I'm responsible for. And as I was driving down the road, I saw this silo.
That's a nice old silo.
Yes, it is. But what really got me is I got down on my stomach to look up and take this picture. This little old toy tractor had a wheel. It had a wheel sticking out. And I looked at it, I pulled it out of the dirt, I brushed it off, and I stood it up. And it was a toy tractor from the 1930s. How could that be? Some child from the 1930s, or thereabouts, was playing with this tractor on the farm. And I took this picture. And what's really funny,
you wrote the poem.
I did. Or should I say the poem wrote me. Blowing in the wind. The steering wheel on this old toy tractor was aimlessly turning in the wind. When I remembered down on the farm, the breeze never just passed by me, it always passed through me, refreshing my being. Then in the heat of the moment and the perspiration of work, I could always feel the chill bumps from the evaporation of my hard-earned sweat dissipating into the wind. I like that. Yeah, you can actually smell the wind on the farm, as long as you're not downwind from the cows. I could feel the chill bumps and perspiration of work. I could feel the chill bumps from the evaporation of my hard-earned sweat dissipating into the wind. I love the smell of that fresh air as the breeze just still doesn't pass by me. It passes through me. Perhaps that steering wheel on the old tractor was aimed in the right direction after all. Blowing in the wind. Working memories. Sky gray, yellow hay. Hope the sun comes out today. Winters can be long while the farmers look for May. In the meantime, we continue to work and play. The farmer's stamina never ceases to amaze me, as my dad's favorite saying was, "Let's make hay while the sun shines for any work in front of me. Get her done. Sky gray, yellow hay, sun peeking through my gray hair today."
And you should have gray hair.
Bob, you know, I do, but I prefer to call them enlightened hair fibers. That's true. Fading fall, seeing fall fading fast, nothing really ever lasts. The barns, the fields, the multi-memories cast. This is good, because we build anew and honor the moment. This guarantees happiness between all tasks. I always like to say, ready, aim, shine. Be in the moment. That's what lasts.
Forever?
Yes, Bob. I see clients come and go, but how we treat each other with kindness, that's what lasts.
I agree.
Reflections. In our journey, it's necessary to reflect. It gives us the ability to take ownership for our actions and learn what I need to reject, what I need to keep and protect, what helping other people, what it feels like to reflect. At the end of the day, I feel calm. I feel calm as I take pictures. As I'm driving, they take me. They stop me, they guide me, they show me their eye. Click, they show me the beauty I'm seeing, because after all, everything's our reflection. How are we doing, Bob?
I'm loving it.
Good. I get paid to read poetry. I like that too. I'm loving it.
It's your therapy.
Actually, it is. You know you live in Wisconsin when your front lawn is a cornfield. Boy, I drove past this and had a smile. Between the cornfield and the clouds, it just pulled me in this picture. I sat there a while. You know you live in Wisconsin when your front lawn is a cornfield, where the deer and the cows roam, where seldom is heard a discouraging word about the Green Bay Packers at home, and the skies are cloudy most days. Home, home on my range, the Wisconsin cornfields.
So true.
Yes, it is. This, believe it or not, I want you to take a look at that little wagon, Bob.
The little red wagon?
Yes. Believe it or not, that's moi. That's my little red wagon.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. This is my sister's house in Wapaka, Wisconsin, and she had that little red wagon there in the yard. She's a very good decorator, and I didn't know she had it. When I saw it, I had to go sit in it.
You did?
I did. I sat in it, I pulled it, and it wrote this poem for me. Here we go. It's called Love Full, the Little Red Wagon. After all these years, still pulling the little red wagon, it pulled my little brother. He grew up big and strong. It pulled my 3 little sisters all day long. Of course now, those days are all bygone, but I still remember pulling it to the garden to pull weeds, then pulling it to the barn to feed the pigs, then pulling it all day long for limbs and twigs. Now feeling a big smile on my heart and my face, slowing the pace, I switched gears, remembering that it also was the beer truck delivery race, pulling up to my dad, resting to share some space after a long, hot day in the rat race. Oh, yes, all those days are long bygone, but I can still hear the pop and the fizz and see the whimsical twinkle in my dad's eye, waiting for him to ask for another. Still waiting. You see, I was the beer delivery man in that little red wagon. Yes, all those days are long gone, but still, I'm waiting. We're full, are we not? With the memories of that little red wagon. It came into being in 1962, the year my brother was born. It's now beyond my wildest imagination of all these things I shared and pulled. What I didn't realize until this very moment was that what it really pulled was my heartstrings and all the things words can't sing. After all these years, I still like pulling that little red wagon.
Would you hold me in it?
Bob, that's a good idea. Family roots. And by the way, I take all these pictures. I don't know how I became a pretty good photographer.
If you say so yourself.
I do. But I think what makes me a good photographer is I use my third eye shutter. When the heart and the head connect and you learn to calm the world, how calm
Is calm.
calm is calm. Let's look into the root cellar and feel calm. Family roots. Cold and old, the wort cellar still at a depth of warmth to keep the potatoes, beets, carrots, cabbage heads whole, followed by rows and rows of finely stacked canned goods from the true pros we called Grandpa and Grandma. To this day, I can still smell the dampness that stayed pretty much the same temperature year-round. Never underestimate the love that can be found underground in a cold, old root cellar on the family farm. Oh, look, there's the old hole. Never did like that hole.
Why?
Because I had blisters on my hands from it. A lot of work. But it was worth it. I just took this one last fall. And you see the black horse?
I do.
That black horse is the story. I'll bet short. Not the horse, but the story. Powerful. After chores, after church, after Sunday dinner at Grandma's, after playing feed the animals just one more time, then finally family supper time, nestled in for another week on a Sunday night with the family, sitting down to watch Disney. Tonight's episode?
Black Beauty.
That's right, Black Beauty.
Was that you or me?
Good question. Black Beauty. I love the depths of silence in the fall, where you can still hear the sound of the flag flapping in the wind. It falls on deaf ears, though. If I don't stop my mind in the chatter of all the BS from the media's behind, I have to take a moment, refresh myself, pause long enough to watch the colored leaves twirl, the red-tailed hawk tour, and match those feelings to make my heart a mirror. For my peace matters, and I can see that American flag flapping in the wind by the barn. After all, the Wisconsin barns are part of the breadbasket that fed the world, still does. So have some peace, take a salute, have a moment, and remember, silence flapping in the wind with the flag of your heart. Crunch me.
You can always hear the leaves.
Yep, you can always hear the leaves in the crunch. The leaves talk when I walk, colored steps to a dry depth, sunshine, fallen, photosynthesis. Tree mineral fossils turned into a crunch. Life is filled with cycles, and as I skip through the leaves of time, with the ecstasy of a 10-year-old boy, I can play and hear the bright, brittle crunch symphony orchestra within me. Dancing up and down on leaves now, I play my tune. I love the smell of falling leaves. So dance, dance as if nobody's watching.
Can I dance?
You sure can, Bob. Is that our cue to go?
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom.
That's why you're dancing and wiggling.
Yeah. You horses?
Patoot?
Yeah.
All right, Bob's got to go to the restroom, so this tour is going to be done on this last poem.
Okay.
This is about that tree, the reflection, and the house. And fall bears witness. Fall bears witness to the pockets of peacefulness as nature humbly speaks aloud of its abundance. I quietly sit and absorb this prosperity. As the tree said to the old tree in the house reflection, "You are still strong and beautiful." And the house replied, "Thank you for shading me." The pond reflection said, "Why, I see both of you, and I thank you too. For I am never lonely. It is because of your ripples in time that go through me and within me." I, as a photographer now, continue to sit on the edge of this time, feeling like the king of the hill, for you can't buy this type of prosperity, only with your gratitude. I become it. I become the tree. I become the house. I become the pond of reflection in my heart. It runs through me. Prosperity. With that said, we're going to take you to the restroom.
Thank God.
Click like and subscribe. Hurry! Yes, hurry. Click like and subscribe. No! Yes, hurry and click like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Reading with Bob and Al. You can call it the Caregiver's Tour. You can call it Reading to Your Grandchildren or Clients. Or you can just simply call it Barnstorming Serenity. Have a great day.
Let's go.
Okay, Bob, let's go.